Welcome to another episode of Uplift Northwest Centennial Live, presented by KEXP. My name is Gina Hall, and I am the Executive Director for Uplift Northwest. And I personally am so glad that you were able to join us today to help us celebrate 100 years of serving this community. What Uplift Northwest does is provide jobs, job opportunities, and job readiness services to the Seattle metro area. Today, I am so excited to share that we will be showing a conversation that I had a couple of days ago with a few of my team members. And what's going to happen is we're going to really get into the nitty gritty, and you're going to see firsthand how the transformative work that we do every day is transforming the lives of people that come and depend on our programs. Whether you're struggling with homelessness, living in poverty, or perhaps are trying to get a second paycheck so that you can obtain or acquire some things in your life, Uplift Northwest is here to support individuals in our community who are looking for those services. Later on, we're going to have a special performance from KEXP featured local artist Shaina Shepherd. So please stick around to the end. It's going to be a fantastic performance. But first, I want to give you a peek behind the curtains by having one of my team members, Ian. He's going to give you a quick tour of our facility, which is located in Belltown. So take a look.
Hey everyone, my name is Ian Downs and I'm with Uplift Northwest. We're in beautiful Belltown, Seattle at our Uplift Northwest main office, and allow me to give you a tour. Come on in. For a 100-year-old company, we sure have made a lot of changes in the last year, including this beautiful mural, the rebrand to Uplift Northwest, a new color palette, and all sorts of new exciting things that you're going to see right up here. And so when anybody comes here looking for work, this is the first place that they're going to stop. This is the dispatch window. Hi, dispatch window. It's where they're going to go ahead and give you the job that you're going to be doing for the day, or it might be the job that you're going to be doing for the next 3 weeks. And welcome to Uplift Northwest Computer Lab. This is where workers can come in and get their food handler cards, their alcohol permits, or any other permits that they need to get so they can further their journey and get it becoming job ready. And welcome to Uplift Northwest Shower and Laundry Facility, where our workers can come and take a shower, or they can spend the day doing their laundry so they're nice and clean for a hard day work. This laundry facility and all these washers and dryers were made possible by generous donations by people just like you. I know this was a pretty quick tour and we barely scratched the surface of all the wonderful things that Uplift Northwest provides. So if you want to schedule a tour, feel free, because we would love to show you around. In Seattle, we are the one-stop shop for job readiness, and we'd love to have you down. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ian. That was fabulous. And like he said, we'd be happy to give you an in-person tour if you'd like to see our facilities up and close. Just give us a call, contact us on our website. You can also see our in-house vision clinic, as well as our commercial kitchen facilities where OSL, Operation Sack Lunch, prepares thousands of meals for men and women who are hungry in our community, and they come here to receive a hot meal. Now, I'm happy to share a conversation I had with my team members, Ian and Angel. These are two individuals who lead and coach our workers on their pathway to a better career, a better job, and a better life. Okay, so in case you all just tuned in, my name is Gina Hall, and I am the Executive Director of Uplift Northwest. If you haven't heard of us, we were formerly the Millionaire Club charity. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today for our second Centennial Live event. And I have the privilege of being able to have a conversation today with a couple of our leaders here at Uplift Northwest. We're going to be talking with Angel Leaptrot and Ian Downs, and they could introduce themselves. Angel?
Yes, I'm Angel Leaptrot. I'm Senior Director of Programs at Uplift Northwest, and I have been at Uplift Northwest for 10 years now. The reason I joined Uplift Northwest is because the message really resonates with me. Empowerment through employment. I've worked for nonprofits for over 25 years, and to witness someone receiving a full-time job and then connecting them with housing after that is so powerful and inspiring, and it makes you just want to do more and more and more. And, it's a message that I believe in.
Thank you, Angel. I love what you said about empowerment and inspiring, because I do agree. That's what, when I come to work every day, that's what I feel when I walk through the doors. Mm-hmm. Ian, can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Of course. So I'm Ian Downs. I'm the Director of Social Enterprise Development, and I've been at Uplift Northwest for 6 years now. I sort of fell into this trade. I started as a dispatcher 6 years ago, working downstairs when this had all been sort of new. We had just gotten the new contract with the stadiums, with CenturyLink Field and T-Mobile Park. I went and worked one of those games, and I absolutely fell in love with the environment, kind of the fast-paced aspect of everything, engaging one-on-one with the workers, getting to know them. And so I ended up taking over all of the event stadium staffing, which we're still doing today. But really, one of the big drivers for me on why I continue to do it, or why I even got started, was sort of my history as growing up, and kind of what I experienced growing up to a single mother in subsidized housing, having to figure out a lot of stuff on my own about how to be an adult and how real life works, and getting to pass on what I learned through my hard work, which is what really drove me from where I was to where I am, and passing that along to the other workers who have gone through similar environments, but also completely different situations. But knowing that the solution through work, setting that routine, that regimen, that schedule, having some money in your pocket, that's where you can find power where nobody else can give it to you, because you're giving yourself power. You're empowering yourself every day to make sure you're at work on time, or when you start making mistakes, understand that you need to dust your pants off. You missed a shift, you come and talk to us, and we can coach you through this thing called life through work. And that's what drives me every day. That's why I continue to come to work every day with hope in the back of my mind, despite the crazy that might be going on that day, or the new contract starting up. But knowing that there's a reason that I'm doing it, and those are the workers that I'm shepherding along this journey. So.
Ian, thank you so much. Did you guys all hear that common theme? Empowerment. And I love Ian's story. Started in dispatch, and he literally, I think he said something about take over. Seriously, when I come in every day, Ian has literally taken over this community. People have come in and walked into our doors, and they're like, Ian, and Ian knows their names. He knows how many years ago they worked here. And I mean, it's really inspiring just to watch Ian do his magic. One thing he mentioned was he is the director of our social enterprise. So for those of you who do not know what that's all about, social enterprise, it's a business that, instead of the bottom line, we're not so much focused on the bottom line, we're focused on social impact. How are we really changing the community with our business? So Ian and Jill, we couldn't do this work without you. I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to have a conversation. You guys, let's have some fun today, okay? Let's talk about our work. How many people can come to work and really say, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be an inspirational day, and we're going to empower people to keep money in their pockets. I love that, Ian. I'm going to remember that one. Okay, so I am going to ask this question to Angel. Angel, if a person walked in from the streets, they come into Uplift Northwest, how quickly can we get that person to work?
Within 4 days, we can get them to work. We enter people into our employment program, just like any other job. They still have to go through an interview process. They fill out applications. They go through an interview where we learn about specific goals and what they want to accomplish at Uplift Northwest. We ask about past work experiences, transferable skills. We discuss training programs with them, anything they may be interested in. And when we've gotten through the interview, we decide that, yes, we would like to have this person in our employment program, we ask for them to sign a background check authorization form. When that is returned to us, which is about 2 days later, they come back in for the hiring process. So it really takes from a Monday to a Thursday, and they can start working. And after they've been hired, we will often take them right to Ian, introduce them, and he'll send them out to work that day.
Wow, that is phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that journey. So Ian, that's a great segue. Angela's team has kind of walked them through that process, interview, application, background, et cetera, et cetera. Then they turn over to you. Then what? Give me a story. Tell me what happens.
For sure. So the interviewers kind of know what sectors that we're working in anyway. And so if somebody's brought over to me, they might be meeting this niche that I'm looking for that day, or it could be somebody who needs stadium work. So they come over and we just have a little bit of a conversation. So I'll talk to the worker. What sectors are you interested in? What sort of work have you done? And then sort of think about the opportunities I have, because I want to send you out now. I want to send you out today. I want to make it fast. What do I have that's close enough or has transferable skills to what you have in the past? So people who have been on a fishing vessel up working in Alaska, I know that they are held accountable. They know about safety and they've used equipment. I'm pretty sure I can send you to one of the tug and barge companies to start doing some lashing and moving material around, because they're going to match that culture. Because the culture fit for my business partners and for our workers is going to be the make or break moment for both parties. Nobody wants to go to work, like you said, and be the dishwasher for 5 years and just be stuck on cardboard, because they want to make that next move. I know how I can find that for you. So anybody with culinary hospitality, I guarantee I have work for you all year round at the stadiums. And that can turn into a culinary job at a Tom Douglas restaurant, or it could be at the Marriott, could be any number of places, or it could just be staying with the stadiums. I've seen it, and I've seen it 100 times, more than 100 times. Start working at CenturyLink Field. The top 10% of those people get the opportunity at the baseball field. You've just filled up almost your entire year with semi-full-time work. And then we make that next move. But I've had people who have stabilized their entire lives just through stadium work, because that's what they needed. They might be on SSI, SSID. They might be retired. Retirement, Social Security, and your pension might not cover the bills all the time. This is Seattle, by the way. And so they moonlight with me. So we don't just work with one sort of person struggling financially through lack of work. You could have zero job, or you can have 40 hours and you're looking for weekend shifts.
Great, Ian, that is great information. I love the way it's almost like you're a matchmaker. So, I love that approach. Can you give me an example of someone? It's actually, I'm going to stop there for a minute, because that was a great segue to the Mariners. So I know we just got a contract with the Mariners, reached out to us. So woohoo, we're celebrating. Yes, opening day, Seattle's opening up. We're going to be able to place a bunch of folks at the stadium on opening day. That is absolutely phenomenal and so inspiring for the community, for our workers, and for Uplift Northwest. Give me an example of a person that is going to want to work at the stadiums from your perspective. Can you share a personal story of someone that's going to work there?
Sure. So we are working opening day, and actually the whole first 6 games of the 7-day homestand with 30 cashiers, 2 warehouse. And I know that number is going to go up. It always does. So it's not only the workers' choice on if stadiums are going to be a good place to land. It's also about me getting to know who you are in real time. So you could have had the best interview of all time. You were the executive chef at Red Robin's forever. You moved locations, became a regional. Bad luck hit. Now you're here. Great. Can we make a hot dog? We're going to go find out. And so we go to CenturyLink Field. I bring people who aren't going to be in that sector, people who are in that sector, just to really gauge what's your effort level. Can you show up? Where are you at with your soft skills? So anybody is normally welcome for these large call games. Mariners are a little bit different. And so I'm really, we've had 300 people laid off who work in culinary hospitality, and they're all coming back. So they're a little rusty, but we're gonna get back at it with mostly our historical cashiers and cooks who have worked these games, have them return, get off of the unemployment, which is ending at some point, but they want to get back to work. They're not interested about the unemployment anymore. They want to get back to the stadium. So for this round, for opening day, we're bringing our top tier elite class mixed with our new enrollees. So we have a lot of veterans who are going to be at the stadium, having new workers who have never worked any stadium, maybe never worked at all, learning how to work. And so that's our first opportunity. In 2019, we brought, I think it was 35 cashiers. All 35 cashiers ended up being leads, and all of our temporary staffing cashiers ended up training their permanent hires. It was amazing to see just the reaction from our leads saying, "Holy cow, I'm a supervisor." It's like, yeah, you just taught these 5 people how to use the cash register and how to properly pour beer. So
that is fantastic, Ian. Thank you for sharing. I think what's great, the one great thing that you said was that a lot of folks have been sitting at home, impacted by the pandemic because everything is shut down. And this is a great opportunity to get those folks back to work. And Jill, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I would also like to mention that in order to work at the stadiums, that every worker needs to have a food handler's card. And if they're going to be a cashier, they need a mass certificate. And Uplift Northwest provides those for every one of our workers.
Thank you, Angel, for providing that additional information. That's actually a great segue. Can you talk to us a little bit more about the employment readiness training? What are the types of trainings that folks can expect to receive at Uplift Northwest?
We have a lot of job readiness trainings. First of all, we have a STEP program, which is an advanced soft skills training for workers who are ready to move on to something more than just working at a stadium or being a dishwasher or litter abatement. They're looking for a career. And so the first step in that is our in-house training, the STEP program. And once they have graduated from that, which is 8 hours of pretty intense training, once they graduate from that, we partner with Seattle Jobs Initiative, and we refer these workers to Seattle Jobs Initiatives for further trainings for careers with livable wages, benefits, and room for advancement. We also provide a lot of job readiness trainings on our computers in our beautiful computer lab. And so if someone wanted to learn basic computers, Microsoft Suite, learning how to type, all of those are available, and we keep adding more. So, we'll be looking this next year to add, financial literacy to our trainings, some more advanced computer skills, maybe some IT trainings. We have people connected with the WorkSource training workshops. So we're doing everything we can to anybody who walks through our building has the availability to get some sort of job readiness training, whether they go right into our program or they need that training beforehand before they move into our program for employment.
And Jill, that is absolutely fantastic. It sounds like when folks come to Uplift Northwest, they can either do the temporary jobs at the stadium, or if they're looking for career advancement or career training, we have that. We're almost like the one-stop shop is what I'm hearing.
We are absolutely the one-stop shop. One of the things that I hear from our new workers coming in all the time, when they walk through our doors, they're looking for employment opportunities. That's what they think that we have, but they're always surprised at the amount of services that we have around our employment, from the bus tickets that we give to get them to and from the jobs, to personal protection equipment, work boots, lockers, shower and laundry, vision clinic, our housing program, use of our computer lab. But when you start talking to a participant who has been struggling to get on their feet about job readiness and career services, and how we create that path for them to reach that goal, and we work with them to reach that goal and reduce any barriers they might have, you begin to see an excitement in a worker. You see a glimmer of hope in their eyes, and that is just that's priceless. We just had a worker conclude an internship or an apprenticeship through an SJI program, and he has just been hired at $28 an hour. A year ago, he was homeless when he came to us. I mean,
these are
yeah.
Thank you, Angel. These are fantastic stories. Ian and Joe, I really appreciate that. I think what it sounds like you're saying is that we provide life skills. When they come through Uplift Northwest, they literally are transformed, and then they can go out into the world and be successful. So Ian and Joe, thank you both. I appreciate you spending time with this conversation today. I'm sure there's many more. We could probably talk for hours, but I'm going to have to say, I consider it a complete honor to be on your team. So thank you for being with us today. I just love having the opportunity to hear from my team members who are so passionate. They are the experts in the field, and they're making a difference every day. And just listening about how our mission is impacting the lives and getting people ready for work, it's so inspiring and helps me get up every day and feel excited about coming into work. All of this wonderful work that we do is made possible by the support that we receive from our community members, our partners, our local radio station, KEXP. They partnered with Uplift Northwest to present these Centennial Live celebration series. So here's a word from KEXP DJ Larry Mizell Jr., followed by a special musical presentation. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Larry Mizell Jr., host of the afternoon show and director of editorial at KEXP. We're proud to support Uplift Northwest on their centennial, through our Music Heals initiative. Today, we're grateful to have Shaina Shepherd to help us celebrate and reflect. So enjoy the performance, and congratulations, Uplift Northwest.
Hey everybody, it's Shaina Shepherd, and I want to say thank you so much to Uplift Northwest and KEXP Heals for supporting artists, supporting job creation, and bringing us together for some joy in this time. The song is called Mean, and it's about taking a little bit of a journey for forgiveness.
You got me feeling curled up like I got a good book on a Sunday dream. There a sunbathed nook and a rolling stream. That's me. Got me feeling like coffee, feeling like chocolate, not a stitch of make, and nobody sees. Now that's me. And every time we touch, I feel inspired. Every time we move, it feels like fire. mean? Feeling like I could take over the world, trade my problems with my pearls. You see how that's me. 'Cause I've never been one to go rambling on and on. Now heartbreak breaks like dawn. I live in light, but darkness kept us strong. Every time we talk, I feel inspired. Every time we move, babe, it feels like fire. That's me. Baby, we could disappear, even if you don't stay here. Baby, we could disappear, even if you don't. Maybe we could, or maybe we could. Love can be, or maybe we could, maybe we could still love. Thank you guys so much.
Wow, that was fabulous. Thank you, Shaina. Again, thank you, Larry, Shaina, and especially KEXP for being a part of this celebration. And thank you to each one of you for tuning in to Uplift Northwest Centennial Live. We hope that you learned something about our nonprofit social enterprise. Please feel free to reach out anytime with questions. If you want to volunteer or you just want some information so that you can share with your friends, you can find all of that information on our website, upliftnw.org. Be sure to tune in on the first Thursdays of every month at noon to catch the latest episodes of Centennial Live, where we'll be hosting community leaders, partners, and inspiring storytellers who help make our mission possible. Again, thank you. My name is Gina Hall, Executive Director of Uplift Northwest. Make it a day.